And ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Huge knee to the back by Malachi, taking advantage of Jeckles the Jester, and Will Rood finally makes that tag to the monster, Malachi.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going, oh, look at that huge belly-to-belly, incredible suplex. Malachi, one of the most vicious wrestlers that APW has.
Malachi knowing exactly where he was in that ring, pulling Jeckles out of his corner to make sure he can get that deep cover in on Jeckles the Jester. And the boss, Derek Sanders, once again, Matthew Thiel, you have to see him taking full advantage of Jeckles on the rope.
Can you imagine the pain that was shooting through the elbow of the boss, Derek Sanders, as he was choking Jeckles on that rope?
It didn't look like there was any pain going through that elbow. Like I said, this is perfect shenanigans by the boss, Derek Sanders. This is a 3-on-2 contest. This is what Derek Sanders wanted. Will Rood mounting his first offense of this match, and brings Jeckles right into that corner, right where they want him, to take full advantage and full opportunity of this match. In the corner of the boss, Derek Sanders and Malachi.
And look at Will Rood. Look at Will Rood looking like a pro in there. He's got Derek Sanders coaching him all of the time. Look at the skill, the incredible skill that Will Rood is showing everyone right now.
Well, Will Rood is a student of the All-Pro Wrestling Boot Camp. Therefore, the word professional is the perfect phrase to use when describing his in-ring ability, Matthew Thiel.
Derek Sanders with a handful of hair again. If Jeckles the Jester didn't want this to happen to him, he would get a haircut like a proper gentleman.
And that puts a smile on your face, Matthew Thiel. He had Derek Sanders pulling his hair while Malachi was punching him in the face behind the referee's back, might I add. That is blatant cheating.
And not blatant if the referee doesn't see it, I'm going to have to say.
Classic fist drop right there by Will Rood on Jeckles. Cover, 1, 2.
And you can see the coaching that the boss has given Will Rood. He covered Jeckles the Jester with his eyes on Derek Sanders, Dylan Drake, making sure that he doesn't rush into the ring and break up the pin. Very smart.
Tag to Malachi. Jeckles is in trouble while he's in this corner with huge forearms. This could take years off a competitor's career. Malachi is a monster, and the only reason he gets in that ring is to hurt people, I believe.
Jeckles could definitely take it back to Carneyville with a broken jaw.
Jeckles firing back with forearms of his own, and Malachi just rushes him, hands in the eyes. Jeckles can, and there's Derek Sanders again. Come on.
Look at the pained expression on Derek Sanders' face when he was doing that.
The pained expression was on Dylan Drake's face as he watched his partner get triple teamed. Malachi with a huge atomic drop. Jeckles is down and in a bad spot for the monster Malachi as he delivers that huge elbow drop. Cover. And finally, Dylan Drake has had enough. He broke up a pin of his own. It's about time that there's retaliation from that tag team.
Cheating. There is no reason for Dylan Drake to come into the ring like that. It's a tag team match when only one person from each team is supposed to be in the ring at one time.
Are you watching the same match that I've been watching, Matthew Thiel? Or should I say Matt Thiel?
No, my name is Matthew. Please get that correct.
Okay, Matt. Basically, if you're going to call that cheating on their corner and not call it cheating for Derek Sanders to intervene in this match, I think your name is Matt from now on. Jeckles firing back after a 3-on-1 attack.
Will Rood needs to shake the cobwebs out and get an advantage here on Jeckles.
This just shows you the dedication of Jeckles the Jester to be one of the best here in all pro wrestling.
There you go, using his quickness.
That's the first honest thing I've seen Will Rood do this entire match. Tag to Malachi.
Go hammering shots to the midsection of Jeckles. Malachi showing exactly why he was the Universal Heavyweight Champion.
Malachi only has a 5 count to get Jeckles out of that corner. They're going really close to the referee's rulings.
But he does have every second of those 5 to use for his advantage.
Malachi driving the knee into Jeckles' back. I can't tell from here, but is he tugging at his face?
Absolutely not. That is a legal move there. He's got his hands clasped in front of Jeckles' mouth, underneath the chin.
You're going to tell me that at this time, Malachi's not cheating?
No, Malachi is not a cheater.
2 count. Jeckles still showing life with a big kick out. Once again, Malachi wearing Jeckles down into the mat. taking full advantage of taking the wind out of Jeckles the Jester, trying to put him in a predicament where he wants him at, flat on the mat so they can gain the victory in this match. Malachi, Derek Sanders, and Will Rood are using to their advantage every tactic in the book to score a victory in this tag team match tonight.
Jeckles the Jester showing the power that he has. I'll give him that. He is one strong man.
And as Jeckles gets closer to the corner, Malachi illegally hitting Dylan Drake off the apron. They do have a 5 count for any tag team moves they do in the ring. They did not exceed it that time, Matthew Thiel.
No, absolutely not. These two men play within the boundaries of the rules. That's what I've been trying to tell you this entire match.
And that right there, choking him in the corner, that's legal?
That is legal as long as he breaks it by 5.
I don't know what book you've been reading
Look at
about
that. Look at the
wrestling.
closed fist by Jeckles. That's cheating.
Jeckles now gaining control of this match. Got Will Rood locked up for a suplex. Powers him up and drops him with a gourd buster. Jeckles now desperately needing to get to his corner to make a tag to Dylan Drake, who is eagerly waiting to get involved in this tag team match. And there's the tag. Dylan is in. Ducking Will Rood's clothesline and delivering a huge clothesline of his own off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle. Dylan Drake taking Will Rood up and bringing him down with a big backbreaker across his knee. Dylan Drake firing up, and Malachi in illegally throwing him over the top.
Never turn your back on your opponents.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeckles the Jester back in the ring with Malachi. Neither one of these men are legal. Referee Sparky Ballard is losing control, and there's Dylan Drake. There we go. Finally, Sparky Ballard catches Derek Sanders in the act. There's nothing wrong with his elbow, by the way.
What is Sparky? Is he calling Derek Sanders into this match?
He's telling him if you can grab onto him with both hands, there's obviously not an injury on that elbow.
This is absolutely ridiculous. This is completely uncalled for. This is an injured man, and Sparky Ballard is forcing him into this match. This is completely unfair.
The only thing injured, I believe, is Derek Sanders' pride that he's not the sexiest wrestler in all pro wrestling.
I can't believe this. And Dylan Drake viciously attacking an injured man like this.
Injured, sminjured, look at this. He picks him up with both hands. And there it is, the beta breaker. He's going for the beta breaker. This could be all. Derek Sanders may tap to the beta breaker. That would make Dylan Drake, in my eyes, the #1 contender for the All Pro Wrestling Universal Heavyweight title.
I cannot believe this.
Let's see how injured that elbow is as he pushes up to get out. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Sanders is tapping. Derek Sanders taps. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of this match, Dylan Drake and Jeckles the Jester.
Here are your winners by submission in 13 minutes and 22 seconds, Jeckles the Jester and Dylan Drake.
I personally have lost all respect for Dylan Drake. I cannot believe he allowed Sparky to call the boss Derek Sanders into this match, knowing full well about that severe elbow injury that he had.
I need to introduce you to a good barber of mine. Maybe he can trim back the wool that's over your eyes. Derek Sanders was perfectly fine this entire match and was trying to use a 3-on-1 advantage and save himself for better days. But the better man prevailed as Dylan Drake locked on the beta breaker and made the APW Universal Heavyweight Champion tap out in the center of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching All Pro Wrestling Television, APW Gym Wars, here on TV today. If you want to see more live action, come to a live APW Gym Wars on September 11th at the APW Garage. Matthew Thiel, introduce the fans to our YouTube and Twitter accounts.
That's www.youtube.com/allprowrestling, as well as www.twitter.com/allprowrestling. And do not forget to head to allprowrestling.com.
I'm Donovan Diamond, and that was Matthew Thiel with All Pro Wrestling TV.